Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm doing 11 things that I wish I knew as a freshman in high school. I am currently a senior, so this is advice that I wish I knew when I was a freshman. Number 1. The people who you become friends with your freshman year aren't necessarily going to be friends with you all throughout high school. This is something I really wish someone told me when I was a freshman, because I really went into high school thinking that the people I became friends with my freshman year were going to be friends with me all throughout high school, and that's just not true. But some people I do know have stayed friends throughout high school, and that's awesome, but it's just not realistic because that does not happen to everyone. I would say you typically find out who your actual friends are between sophomore and junior year. I personally moved between my sophomore and junior year of high school, so this isn't realistic for me, but I do still talk to a lot of my friends that I had when I was a freshman, but I've definitely made a lot of new friends throughout my sophomore, junior, and senior year, so don't expect the people you become friends with right away your freshman year to stay friends with you, because again, it's just not realistic. Number 2, become friends with the people in your classes, especially the people you sit by. I feel like the people that are surrounding you are really important, and if you don't like the people, or you at least don't get along with the people you're sitting around, it's not going to be a good class. So I definitely recommend getting to know the people you sit by, because they are the people that are going to be with you throughout the entire class, and if you don't like the people you're sitting by, then it's going to be rough. And then I also put to be nice to everyone, because you never know what people are going through, and that's just kind of a general rule. To be nice to people, just say hi to people when you go into class, wave at people that you recognize, just be nice to everyone. Number 3, I really recommend becoming friends with at least one person in each of your classes, especially if you're ever absent or not there, or you're not understanding the material that you're learning. It's really important to have at least someone that you can talk to and be like, hey, do you understand this? I'm a little confused, can you help me out? Make sure this person is reliable and you can count on them, because you don't want someone who's going to be like, yeah, we didn't really do anything, when you actually did a bunch of stuff that day. And then number 4, we have get good grades your freshman year. My freshman year, personally, I think I had the highest grades that I've ever gotten in high school, because the classes your freshman year are a lot easier than the classes later on throughout high school, at least for me. I also recommend trying at least one AP class early on, either your freshman or sophomore year, because I think it's important to kind of try new things out and see oh, do I like this class, do I not like this class? You can always drop it if you don't like it and switch to a regular class, so you might as well just try it out. But don't obsess over your grades, because that just leads to a bunch of negativity that you don't want. And if you ever get a bad grade and you're like, oh, this is the end of the world, trust me, it's not. One bad grade isn't gonna do anything. 5 bad grades isn't probably gonna do anything, so don't worry about it, because it's all gonna work itself out in the end and you'll be fine. Number 5, take the SAT or ACT early. I also recommend taking both the SAT and ACT, because some people like one over the other more, so I definitely recommend that, taking that your junior year, beginning of your junior year probably. That's when I took mine. Number 6, try new things throughout high school. This is definitely the time to do whatever you want, especially your freshman year. You can try any club you want. I definitely recommend joining at least one new club, and either joining a sport, orchestra, or band, or theater, or something like that. I definitely recommend being involved in a club like that throughout all of high school, because it has a lot of benefits. You can make new friends, you can put it on your college application, you can get to know the people at your school even if you don't become friends with them. I think it's really important just to kind of get involved in your school, in whatever it is, sport, club, anything like that. Number 7. This is important. Senioritis is real, so I really cannot stress this enough, that you need to try hard your freshman to junior year, because when senior year comes around, you're not going to want to do anything. Your focus is just going to be somewhere totally else, not at all related to your grades. So trust me, try hard your freshman to junior year, so that when senior year comes around, you don't have to stress about school as much as you had been. I don't recommend stressing about school, but it's unavoidable. Number 8. Hey, don't be scared of the upperclassmen. Trust me, they're not scary at all. When you become an upperclassman, you'll understand. You'll be like, oh, I was scared for what? Because upperclassmen really don't have it all figured out like they probably look like they do when you're a little freshman going into high school, like, oh my gosh, these people, I'm so scared. But really, don't be scared. A lot of them are really nice. Not all of them are really nice, but a lot of them are, so I definitely recommend being friends with them, especially if you're in a sport or in a club. Again, as I said before, try new things. But yeah, don't be scared of them because they're not scary. Number 9. This isn't necessarily a high school rule, but it's like a general rule for when you turn 16. Get your permit at least 6 months before your 16th birthday, so that even if you don't want to drive, just so that you have the option of being able to drive. I think that's really important. I personally didn't have my permit 6 months before my 16th birthday because I didn't really want to drive, but I kind of wish I had the option, even though I wouldn't have gotten it on my 16th birthday. Number 10, get to know your college counselor and your teachers really well. This is really important because they are the people that are going to help you out throughout high school, especially your college counselor. They'll be really helpful. They can write you college recommendation letters. They can help you out throughout school. There's a lot of different stuff they can do. Also, typically they're really helpful. I know not everyone's college counselor or teachers are really helpful, but if you find the right ones, then they will help you out a lot. Number 11. This is really important too. Don't worry about what other people say or think about you, because at the end of the day, after you graduate, majority of the time, it's really up to you where you want to go. You can go out of state. You don't have to ever see these people ever again. If you hated your high school and your town that you lived in, don't let it bother you what other people think of you, because at the end of the day, you don't have to ever see them again if you don't want to. And that was 11 of my tips that I wish I knew as a freshman in high school, as a current senior. So hopefully that was helpful. If you are going into high school soon, good luck. It's super fun. You will absolutely love it. Most people like it. But even if you don't end up liking high school, there's a bunch of stuff you can do afterwards. But again, I really do recommend getting involved with your school, clubs, sports. Make friends. It'll make your time a lot more enjoyable than if you just sit at home and do nothing like what I'm doing right now. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.